They call me. Promise that.
Welcome back to my show. Today I'm going to go out of WWE 2K25 and the MyRise of Mutiny. It's an episode 27 of it. And the last time I get that Chrissy Kelly got beaten by Chrissy Kelly and Chance got beaten by Stacey Jane and Nathan King to go to the show and person saw him, but in reality we are was me, my person. Chrissy is with me the whole time. And well, Chrissy Kelly and Chase will get the rematch against you and AST Mutiny. And you still take the match right now. How's the plan going? It's going great. Making the 8 procedures this year agree to a rematch on AST. I knew she's actually who will be facing the NWO. So they have no idea what we the two arms are. I love it when a team comes together. James was good too. So it work even better if we get to him and what was going on with it. Maybe it should come in handy again. It probably can. Anyway, good. Right, the match. It comes me.
And this is definitely not the pairing we were expecting.
I had heard that the #1 draft pick and their partner here tonight were tight, but I didn't expect indie wrestler Chase to be pushed aside.
I don't know who's more surprised, us or Lexis King and JC Jane. They planned for a cakewalk and instead got a match against one of the best WWE has to offer and their debuting partner.
Let's see what else the challengers have up their sleeves as they battle for the Unity Tag titles.
Wait, foot on the ropes!
Is that the wrestler Chase who is supposed to compete tonight?
Credit to the challengers for throwing NXT off their game.
Get the assist from Chase.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago.
I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to...
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you tricked them into defending their Unity titles. And then walked away with them, too. Well done.
Thanks. I guess that producer Troy was fired by Mutiny for his screw-up and is now groveling to get his job back with us. Good luck with that.
So, we'll keep going as me. Okay, just a copy of the hospital. Okay, where I got those. So, what's next? Here's Troy. No. I say also, it's got a seeming and calculated personality next to his name. So let's talk to him right now.
Am I the only one seeing this, Oos? NXT's Mutiny out here making moves, pulling everyone to their side while people watch the uprising from the sidelines. Even Triple H and the board are low-key cheering for them.
You don't have to remind me. I saw it firsthand at the draft, remember? It should be all hands on deck.
Yeet. We need more people doing stuff like taking those Unity titles off them.
Thanks. It might have been a small victory, but every little bit helps. If we can keep chipping away, eventually they'll topple.
For real. Anything to slow their momentum down. It was starting to feel like they could do whatever they wanted. Reminds me of when the Bloodline first started. We had that edge. And nobody was cool like us.
But we've seen that all play out before, right? Starts out hot, but a lot of folks are gonna get left out once they get what they want, you know?
Seen it, felt it. When you're useful, you get used. When you're not, well, like you said, we've seen how that plays out.
It's a positive or it's embarrassing. Okay. It's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing how easily people fall for Mutiny's spectacle of brutality and rebellion. They're so easily seduced. But we can exploit that weakness too. Turn their own game against them.
You got something cooking.
You said it yourself. People are joining up because Mutiny is cool. It's got an edge that makes standard corporate WWE look basic.
We can't compete with that smoke.
Not unless I show them some fire, Oos.
So you do have a plan. Yeet.
I got more thing a plan, not quite yet, but soon. I've got more thing a plan.
Yep. And I'm kicking it off later tonight. You're gonna love this one, Jay.
Can't wait, Oos.
Okay. Damn. Okay, discussing the story of Fritz whose party candidate. And we go to a lot the WCW in NWO sold out in 1997 and the women's NWO shirt. And confirm the story? Yes. Right, the match.
It's the superstar who is destined for WWE greatness.
Owen and Darrell Collins.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring.
Yes, man. And my opponent is the author and MyRise, but who?
Stand up and pay respect to the master.
The leader of MyRise.
And his opponent, representing American-made from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 202 pounds, Chad Gable.
And match. Right.
I'm sure I'm not the only one still distracted by that NWO.
He's waiting for him to rise to deliver something devastating.
And this.
Long in the electric chair.
Gable is completely out of it.
Two. And that will finally do it. What a victory.
Here is your winner, Max Unlock Mutiny.
An impressive victory, and maybe with the win under his belt, we can get some clarity about his attire.
I hope so, Corey. With all the chaos Mutiny is causing these days, the last thing we need is ambiguity. I have a feeling this is more than just a random shirt.
Right, I give it to Gable on Raw, and I win the NWO colors. So I think that I'm making my own action. So what's next?
Incredible performance out there tonight, but I think there's one question on everyone's mind. Why the NWO shirt?
Look, we all know that WWE is at a turning point. There's a civil war brewing, and it's largely because WWE has become stale, predictable, formulaic. We need to evolve.
So you're saying that you're joining Mutiny?
No. Mutiny is chaos for the sake of chaos. And just like so many times in history, the real fighters are going to get pushed aside once the leaders get what they want. Anyone who thinks they could trust Bailey and KO to protect their best interests is an idiot. So here's my message to all the superstars on both sides and everywhere in between. It's time for a new direction. We need to embrace our past to forge our future. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. The NWO wasn't about politics. It was about power and domination. So anyone who wants to stop playing the game and wants to run it, join me in my NWO movement.
That is a powerful call to arms, but as the former #1 draft pick, some might say you're as establishment as it gets. How do you reconcile that with calling for this new direction?
Being the #1 pick gives me a platform. My position lets me bridge the gap between the establishment and the rebels. I'm not here to tear down. I'm here to build better. So stand with me and take the third path. Not mutiny, not the WWE establishment, but a movement built on real power. I'm calling for a new era. Not just to challenge mutiny, but to redefine this business as it should be through dominance and brute force. Welcome to the New World Order.
Can you say this right? Because I think this is going into a we think is an particular to AST and show it up something his cut angle. This is the launching here. What says you old tricks and old names what cut it anymore. I don't know. And NWO was pretty question. I was a fan. And NWO was the past. Maybe it's the future, and it might be the current. Maybe never to remember that Charlie Coffee and Sausage. You know who does? Bron Breakker. Next week, I'm sure it will be happy to shut down this little NWO movement before it even gets started. I look forward to showing Bron what NWO was and is all about. Hashtag NWO for life. Youth and sausage with a popcorn. Okay? Let's talk to Aaron Pierce.
So, do you want to tell me what the hell you're thinking? Bringing back the NWO?
Relax. Let me explain.
You'd better explain. I made you the #1 draft pick because I trusted you to be a cornerstone for WWE, not spearhead a whole new rebellion.
It's not another rebellion. This NWO stuff is just a way to stir up some trouble within Mutiny. It's a play. I just need people to believe it's real. And that's obviously working.
That is a pretty good idea, actually. But I really wish you'd run the stuff past me first.
There's a fair point or just what to say. I would say there's a fair point.
I would have had I known you'd get this upset. Trust me, Pierce. I'm Team WWE. I'm going to shake NXT up from the inside and give us the upper hand. Just let this play out.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you some rope. Just be smart.
Okay.
I always am. That's why it's working.
Right, come tell your story. Exactly, and I have been having a reset. Nothing to hide at me right now. We are definitely doing the same WO stuff. So, if you were on board, why not join me inside where I get out? Take on Bron. It would be really a message to your former Mutiny friends. Alright, we're gonna come back against Bron Breakker and do that. Alright, the match is me, so coffee,
And here's the man reviving the NWO in more ways than one.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from New Zealand, weighing in at 250 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, Max the Lock Mutiny.
He's not just emulating the New World Order, he's declaring war on Mutiny with Joe Coffey and Shotzi by his side, all proudly NWO.
Any enemy of Mutiny is a friend of mine, Corey, and he is clearly rallying powerful allies.
Yep, and my opponent is Bron Breakker. It is a Mutiny member.
The dogs are barking loud
And his
tonight.
opponent from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Bron Breakker.
Yep, and let's do this next part.
This isn't just another match. The newly formed NWO needs to show they can stand up to Mutiny's challenge.
Exactly, Corey. And with Mutiny members like Joe Coffey and Shotzi, now
Yeah, Bron Breakker,
As their opponent trapped, double underhook.
and let's do it.
And staying with it, into the cover. Two.
and that's all she wrote.
Come on.
Here is your winner, Max the Lock Mutiny.
After that victory, it seems clear this new NWO is poised to be a major player in the fight against Mutiny.
Absolutely, Cole. They're taking over. The New World Order is here. And they're not just here to participate. They're here to dominate.
Yep. Okay, I did it. Bron Breakker was the NWO members to Coffee and Shotzi. And what's next?
NWO for life, baby. And boss, before you say anything, you should know I'm already putting together a crew to help the Black and White take out Mutiny and the rest of the WWE. So far, it's me, and that's it. But you gotta start somewhere.
Right, look, just slow down.
I can't slow down. I'm all in. SmackDown is gonna get smacked. Raw is gonna get cooked. They won't even be able to call it Raw anymore. They'll have to call it Extra Well Done, even though it won't be well done at all when we're through with them. NWO!
Quiet, Truth. Listen, this whole NWO thing, it's complicated.
No, it's not. That's the beauty of it. I don't know if you've noticed, but there are a lot of superstars here who are 3 corners short of a squared circle. If you get my drift, They're very easily fooled. That's why we need this. It's totally real, and it's awesome. Watch. NWO sneak attack.
Oh no, that was a blow, huh? Back to Arthur. And take out your opponents. Okay? If Arthur's got knocked out, so what's next? So got shot by two NWO Wallabies. This chaos is tearing us apart. Since Super H and the board to what at. I'm calling on over and SmackDown superstars to unite and shut this down. Hashtag and not we said hashtag WWE. Sounds like someone just felt some real domination. My time of SmackDown has been a bit tame. Maybe I need to embrace a new rules or hashtag NWO. Okay? And we'll talk to our stories in the next video. That's all today's video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a like. I'll see you next time, and peace.